Hi guys, how are you doing today? Well, it is Wednesday. It's almost around 5 p.m. in Chicagoland. I have a very productive day. Today was my last day when I had to catch up on the real practice with my students. And I was very impressed with my second session today. I had my student Yelena who've been making phone calls. She was very stressed out first. She was scared, but then she did a great job. She booked 2 loads. She start understanding the process of booking, calculating rate per mile, understanding that sometimes miles does not mean that's what we need to concentrate on. So what else is going on? I just received a phone call from somebody who is watching my YouTube videos, who is really telling me how good I am. And this guy was a little frustrated. Well, here's the deal. He calls me and tells me, first, don't really know his name or anything else, and he just goes straight to the business. I need you to help me out. Well, okay, I'm here to help you out. So what's going on? Well, the broker denied to pay my detention. I am file complaint against his bond and they did not pay me. I need your help. Do you know the attorney who can help me with detention? I like, okay, tell me the details, right? How much is the load? $850. Okay, $850 load. What happened? Well, it was 2 drops. Okay, 2 drops. He was not unloaded on the first drop, so he got held till the next day. They paid him layover, right? $250. Of course, because he was late on the first drop, he was late to the second drop, right? So he's losing day in transit. Well, they gave him $100. Well, but I am calculating an extra 5 hours. Do you have the attorney who is gonna help me? Hey guys, first, if you are booking load for $850 with 2 drops, you already desperate dispatcher. So please understand. When I ask him, do you know the broker? No, I don't. I said, did you check the credit of the broker? He said, why? Do I have to do it before I book the load? Guys, please do the steps first. Of course, you need to make sure that broker is going to pay you. You need to make sure that broker has a good references. You need to read the rate confirmations, right? So you trying to get what? 5 hours of detention? Maybe what? $150? You're gonna be hiring the attorney who is gonna do what? How much is attorney gonna cost you? And who is gonna really listen to you? Guys, trucking is not a fair business. We cannot control shippers. We cannot control receivers. We cannot control most of the brokers. We are at mercy. That's why I'm trying to change this industry by what? By giving you knowledge. How to negotiate loads. How to choose who you want to work with. One more time. Picking up load for 250 miles for $850 with 2 drops. This is already desperate dispatching. So yes, you can call me and for 20 minutes mumble there in the phone without even saying, well, is that okay to get you advice, right? Because I'm a busy person as well. I'm okay to give free advices. I am not about, oh my God, I cannot help you. But you have to be realistic, right? You need to know what you're doing. So if you do not know the steps of dispatch, if you don't really know how this industry works, and you trying to sue for 5 hours of detention, well, I don't really think you understand how trucking works. And nobody said that trucking is fair. Yes, this is bad that we cannot control shippers and receivers. This is not fair that we don't get extra detention pay. This is not fair that our layover in industry $150 per day? What is $150 covers? Nothing. You pay your driver more in layover, plus fuel, plus losing extra day in business. But did I tell you that trucking is fair industry? No, I did not say that. You know that. So that's why together we can start changing this industry by negotiating better, by saying no to unknown brokers who trying to give you nonsense load for $850 with 2 drops, right? By understanding that sometimes it is what it is. It's a business. So instead of wasting your time right now, going back and forth with this broker for the whole month without getting paid because you hope for 5 hours of detention, that's not a smart business. You know what? Get your 850, get your layover, learn your lesson, and keep going. Next time, negotiate. Next time, check on the shipper and receiver, right? Next time, see what is the average. Google that. Google and see how long does it take to unload. Call them and see. And if you already seen that you are out of schedule, don't you think you need to start talking about this right there with your broker? Not after you deliver, not after something was damaged actually as well. 1 box or 2 were damaged. So he is not talking about that, but he's pissed because he cannot collect 5 hours of detention. Well, I fight with brokers every day. I do take care of my carriers, but sometimes the game is not fair. That's all I can tell you. So if you have 5 or 6 hours, most of the rate confirmation gonna say after 5 or 6 hours, it's gonna be layover. So if you cannot negotiate layover at least to 250 or 350, then you'd better stick to detention. But usually they are not gonna give you layover and detention unless what? Unless you have a relationship with this broker, unless you can validate your request, and if you do it in timely manner. You cannot start doing it 30 days after you deliver this load, right? You have to make sure everything is in writing. It's not just a phone call. You need to make sure in and out times are there. You need to start the detention. Your driver needs to make sure that he also keep telling you when the detention, and you need to know. Usually for driving, I give them an hour and then I text them, do you have a dock? Do you have a dock or not? If yes, okay, another hour, he should be out. Reefers, 3 hours unloaded. But do I wait 3 hours? No, I do not wait 3 hours. I am actually making sure that within an hour he has a dock. In that case, I'm calling the shipper, I'm calling the receiver and asking, well, here's the dock number. He's not loaded, he's not unloaded yet. We as a dispatchers, we need to do our job. And our job is not just to throw the truck on a load board. Our job is to make sure that transit and everything else goes smooth. Our job as a dispatcher, check on the broker, make sure we ask about detention policy, layover policy, and make sure that we fight for our carrier. But sometimes, I'm sorry, but we don't have a crystal ball. We cannot predict that somebody is going to be holding you for 5-6 hours. We are humans as much as you are. Drivers are humans, shippers are humans, receivers are humans. Things happen, right? Bad weather happen, shortage of the workers happen, right? How many people right now have a hard time finding the help in their facilities? Why? Well, answer yourself, because it's better to sit on unemployment and collect extra money than go to work. So that's why most of those facilities don't have enough workers, right? So can I give you my advice? Start negotiating better. Make sure you know the bad receivers, bad shippers. Make sure you have that blacklist. And if the broker does not tell you who are we receiving to or who are we picking up to, you know what? Tell them that it is your company policy not to book the load unless you know what you're dealing with. Because TQL, Coyote, C.H. Robinson, they all such a big shots. Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not allowed. Then you know what? I am a professional too. I am doing my job as a professional dispatcher. So unfortunately, I cannot take this load if I am not sure what I'm going to be dealing with tomorrow, right? And we also have strict shippers, receivers. We have shippers you never want to go, right? Name them. CNS, Americold, America, Kenosha, Illinois, because I have reefer company. Most of my drivers are reefers, right? We're talking about Unify. We're talking about Target. We're talking about Food Lions. We're talking about McLean. We're talking about Publix. You name it. Some of them in some states are better. But yes, we do have a list of shippers and receivers you really do not want to go to, right? So frustration happens. This person was upset. I understand him. He wants to get his 5-hour detention. Move on. You got your load for $850 because you did not know what you were doing. You still got your layover, so they paid to you. If you want to waste your energy and your time on attorney, asking my opinion is move on, do better job. Work with a better broker, connect your loads, and do not take nonsense loads, because 2 drops for $850 is not worth it. You can do 10-mile run, 17-mile run for $850 straight through, right? Right. Or you can do what we do. Our gross for driving right now, $35,000, right? A month. On a legal logbook, rate per mile is $369. Without faking logbook, without driving like crazy driver, right? No sleeping, no eating. It is possible. It's all up to your negotiation, knowing the plan A, B, and C, knowing your brokers, and understanding what are you going to do with your driver tomorrow. What you're going to do with him on Friday. Is it better to be on Friday in Missouri, or is it better to be on Friday in upstate Wisconsin? If you have been doing this for more than few months, you should already have that knowledge. So sign up for our classes. Our class starts September 18th. Actually, I think we have 1 spot left, or 2. I'm not sure, did not check signups today. And I will help you to learn this industry. I will give you the solid foundation. Now, I am not gonna sweet talk to you. It's possible. You need to put your effort. You need to learn the markets. You need to know your negotiations. You need to know the techniques, the skills, the steps. You need to understand what's going on with different type of equipment. Is it hard? Well, it's not easy. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. If I could have done it, if my girls today could have done it after my class, booking their first loads and having 12,000 for the whole week with $389 per mile being only in my class, you can do it as well. But again, guys, it's all about basics. It's about foundation, understanding difference between equipment, regulations, understanding all the terminology, tonneau, PO, detention, layover, difference between this, right? Power only, reefer, step deck, RGN, low boy, all those things you need to understand. Thank you, Ken. Yes, we love to have you in a training. Again, yesterday we started mentorship and few people got upset because they did not take training from our center, and I did have to cancel their mentoring subscription. Once again, my mentoring is for my students only because I know how strong foundation I am giving in a class. So mentoring is for me to push them to extra goals, extra limits. So this is not an easy class. My mentoring actually has, again, homeworks, assignments. Even yesterday, we were discussing the cost of trucking. We were going from variable cost, fixed cost, how to control this, how to help owner-operator to understand how to be more profitable. You as a dispatcher, when you're looking for the new carriers, guys, you need to know supply and demand law. You need to know the markets. You need to know the cost per mile to break even. What is your bottom dollar? By making maybe change in the zone or region, what's gonna happen? Well, you can have more profit instead of driving more miles, instead going maybe to East Coast paying in tolls. So it's always plan A, plan B, plan C. But can you have those plans if you do not have the basic understanding of logistics? Guys, logistics, it's not just a game. It's a science, right? This is a data, this is cost, this is supply and demand, markets, spot market, weather, produce season, density of population, right? Even density of population. What about density of fruit? Are you gonna choose strawberry or you gonna choose apple? Well, the smart dispatcher, of course, gonna choose apples, right? Because the apples do not spoil that fast. Right there. I see Liliana is watching my next new start. She's doing a great job. So today's message is, instead of wasting your energy and your time and somebody else's time on nonsense, learn how to do your job. So sign up for classes, sign up for somebody else's classes. I do not care where you're going to get your knowledge. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Because in the end of the day, what matters? That we are changing trucking for better. That we are getting rid of desperate dispatchers, right? Desperate dispatchers who do not ask the questions. Dispatchers that don't really understand why. Why are we going there, right? Dispatchers who sometimes don't even know, why do I need to have MC to dispatch you? But they advertise. How many advertisements do you see there? And then the same person is doing what? Well, the same person is asking in the next post, so should I have my MC or should I have insurance? If you don't even know the basic regulations, how can you dispatch? How simple you can dispatch? How can you promise 15,000 per week on what? On faking logbook, driving as a team? How? How if you don't even know the difference between equipment? How can you negotiate that load if you don't even know what is the rate confirmation? What is the revised rate confirmation? What is the commodity, right? Oh, you forgot that you need to ask about commodity first? Oh, is it palletized? Is it bulk? Is it floor loaded? Who is a shipper? What kind of shipper it is? Is it first come, first serve, 24/7, windows, strict delivery? Are you asking all those questions? Anybody can promise, I will be the best dispatcher. So here you go, guys. If you're looking for dispatcher, you should ask those questions. Again, we as a dispatchers, we need to make sure that we work with the good carriers as well. We need to understand that our carrier understands operational cost, that he is gonna trust you to move his truck by the market, not just by what he's comfortable with. Because you know what? It's easy to start just doing, oh my God, Chicago, Memphis, Memphis to Chicago, Springfield, Missouri to, I don't know, to Dallas, Texas, back and forth. Market changes, right? So if you guys not making money, you know why you're not making money? Because you're not having plan B, C, and D. Because you really don't even know the cost of your expenses. Because you really did not understand how to look at the trend lines, how to watch the quick rate surge, what is a tri-hole. That's why you're not making money. And if some of you gonna tell me, well, I'm still making 15,000 a week, blah, blah, blah. I can tell you how you're making that. Well, because you're still faking logbook. Because instead of sleeping, eating, You actually taking team loads, and that's the only way you can make 15, 17,000 in this market by faking logbook. So in the end of the day, ask yourself this. Are you gonna buy your house back? If you're not sleeping, if you're not eating, if you are putting the public in danger, wouldn't it be smarter to make sure that your dispatcher negotiates for you and both of you making money? I mean, honestly, I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I think it's better to learn how to do it correct, how to negotiate, how to connect. And that comes with a simple knowledge. We don't have to go to college. We don't have to spend $100,000 to become a great dispatcher. Any trainings goes for what? From $500 to $1,500. Usually it's gonna take you a month to get a solid foundation. It's gonna take you another month or so to practice the skills. Hopefully you're gonna choose a training which is gonna give you that skills, steps, and it's gonna watch you through the first phone calls like we do. And again, I am not here to advertise my dispatch training center because we don't need advertisement anymore. Our class is filled out so fast that actually I don't even know where to find that extra 10 days a month to put another class. We are fine. Why I'm doing this? Because whoever is teaching or whoever is dispatching, please guys, stop killing this industry. Stop killing this industry because this is a great industry and you guys can make money. I can make money. Driver can make money. Dispatch service can make money. Accountant can make money. Insurance agent can make money. But stop. Please stop killing your industry. Yes, Leland, just got a lot of work. So glad that I have you. Thank you for all your help and advices. I won't disappoint you. I know you won because you won all my stars. That's why yesterday you still sign up for my mentorship, although you already dispatching 5 trucks. You're doing a great job. But you understand it's way more to this industry. I am going and I'm learning. I just flew back from Las Vegas, big logistic convention. I just signed up for some trainings. I do not stop because how can I be a face of the training center if I don't educate myself? As a teacher, you could never stop. You have to improve yourself. You have to better yourself. And of course, you have to empower people. But to empower, yes, you can tell them, oh yes, you're so good, you are the best. No, I empower my students with knowledge I give them. I empower my students with seeing that they're doing a good job. I empower my students by pushing them sometimes. Like today, I had a student who was afraid. She did not want to sign up for practice. I'm not going to go through the name, but I told her, I'm not giving up on you. You are signing up for, I don't care if you're just going to watch. I don't care if you're just going to sit there, but you will succeed. And that's my deal. You know, it's not about money for me. And after the class today, she's like, I'm so glad you pushed me. I had 2 other students, one who had emergency today and she could not make it to the class. One never show up. Do you think I'm just going to get upset? I'm going to get pissed? Well, they paid me money. Why would I care? No. I'm still going to make sure that Nina's still going to find a time and she will make phone call and I will make sure that Natasha is okay, right? That they both are going to get their chance. Yes, it's going to cost me extra my time. But guys, in the end of the day, time, I can find time. I am busy, but I can time. In the end of the day, it's my mission. And that's my mission. I see right now Natalia, who already took some classes. Natalia, who signed up already for freight brokerage because she already knows it's not a joke. It's not easy to take my classes. No, it's not. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of hard work. But I can tell you this. If you improve yourself every day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, the next phone call. Well, you forgot to ask something, write it down. Next negotiation, instead of saying, oh, okay, sounds good. Well, ask for $500 more and see, well, where can you meet me? And always have an upper hand. Even today, I'm going to be posting probably a video by the end of the week, right? With the girls today. Well, they wanted to pay us 13. We asked for 17. We end up with 1550. They wanted to pay 16. We end up with 2000. Did we say, oh, okay, just give us $50? No. We know that market is paying 18. Are we going to be the desperate dispatcher? No, we are not. That's why we ask for 22, so we can end up with 2000. They don't want to give us this rate? Well, please put my offer in. And what happens? Well, 10 minutes later, they call you back. Do you still have your truck? Yes, I do. But you know what? You might not even have an offer on the table, but you're going to tell them, yes, I do. But you know what? I am actually have offer on the table and I am going to book my truck for that $2,000. So doesn't matter who is going to give it to me, you or the other broker. No, I don't have the load on the table. Did I book that load for $2,000? Yes, within 30 seconds, right? Negotiation. That's what we're going to be working on in the mentoring. That's what we're going to be doing through our classes. So again, don't take it personally, but please don't waste your time on nonsense. Keep going, learn, do better, and do not waste somebody's time with phone call, which doesn't even make sense. So I always am glad to give advice. I am always available for my students. You can reach out, you can text me, you can call me, you can email me. I will find time for you. But if it's a nonsense, please find somebody else who is going to sit there and say, trucking, such unfair business. I did not get my detention for 5 hours. Oh my God, that's it. I'm quitting trucking. So I am not that person. I can give you my professional advice, my personal advice, and that's why I am who I am. You know, I am that direct dispatcher. I am that direct instructor, but I want you to succeed. So it's two things gonna happen. Or you're gonna love me, or you're gonna dislike me. I don't have people in between. So if you are together with me on my road to success, please sign up, follow me, put likes. If you do not like me, please don't even watch this video. Don't even waste your time for your comments because simply I do not care. I am concentrating on people who want to succeed. Love you all. Aliyah, see you next time. Natalia, see you soon in a freight brokerage. Liliana, great job. Proud of you. Love you all. Have a good day. See you. Bye.